The high seas are entering churning waters as a sleeping dragon awakens. China's breakneck buildup of naval might seeks to push the US Navy off its throne as undisputed masters of the waves, with aircraft carriers and stealth submarines pouring off shipyards at a frenzied pace. Beijing is pursuing naval dominance with the same single-minded focus that propelled its rise on the land. The question today is not if China will challenge US sea power, but when its growing fleet will be large enough to reshuffle geopolitics, with shockwaves felt from the Pacific to the Mediterranean, as Xi Jinping charts his nation's course for global prominence. The countdown has begun of the looming clash of blue water behemoths that will rewrite the rules of the seas. This meteoric rise prompts a pivotal question. Are we on the brink of an arms race with the United States Navy, an entity that has long been the undisputed force in the region? The renowned US Navy, celebrated for its formidable presence, now grapples with a paradigm shift, courtesy of China's surging military might, poised to challenge the status quo. The stakes are sky high, raising serious concerns about the security of the seas and the delicate equilibrium of power. As we embark on a deep dive into the intricate details, the veil is lifted on the mystery behind China's rapid naval expansion and the potential repercussions for the US Navy. President Xi Jinping's vision of a Chinese dream resonates eerily with the echoes of the American dream, prompting a meticulous examination of the underlying meanings and implications. China's naval expansion unfolds as a strategic masterpiece, orchestrating 5 formidable branches: the submarine force, surface force, coastal defense force, marine force, and the naval air force. A powerhouse with 240,000 personnel, including 15,000 Marines and 26,000 naval air experts, China has swiftly claimed the title of the world's second-largest navy, boasting an impressive tonnage of 2,400,000 tons as of 2022. Hot on the wheels of the formidable US Navy, the sheer might of China's naval fleet takes center stage with an overall battle force of approximately 350 surface ships and submarines, outstripping the US Navy's 293 ships. This sets the scene for a potential sea change in naval dominance. The stakes rise as China sets its sights on expanding its fleet to a jaw-dropping 400 ships within the next 2 years, aiming to outmatch the current count of the US Navy. China's maritime prowess is accentuated by ambitious carrier construction projects. With 2 carriers already operational, China is constructing 2 more carriers of its design, showcasing significant strides in naval capabilities. The Shandong, China's second aircraft carrier, weighing in at 50,000 tons, slightly surpasses its predecessor, the Liaoning, armed to the teeth with the ability to carry 44 aircraft, including fighter jets, early warning planes, and helicopters. The Shandong stands as an imposing force in air defense and anti-submarine warfare. Enter the Type 003 Fujian, a behemoth in the making. Expected to eclipse the Shandong with a displacement of around 85,000 tons. The Type 003 will boast an electromagnetic aircraft launch system, a cutting-edge technology for launching aircraft. China's audacious plan to have 6 carrier strike groups operational by 2035 underscores its goal to project unparalleled combat power on a global scale. Yet, aircraft carriers are not lone wolves. They serve as the nucleus of a fleet, surrounded by a formidable force that defends the carrier while unleashing firepower capable of wreaking havoc on land and sea targets, with a striking range extending several hundred miles. As the world watches, the burning question lingers: who should be on edge about the rising might of the Chinese Navy? The answer unfurls in the looming shadows of a shifting naval power dynamic. The Chinese Dream Initiative, a cornerstone of the government's vision, underscores the paramount importance of maintaining social stability and national unity. However, the methods employed to achieve these goals, such as the controversial detention of Uyghurs and other ethnic minorities in internment camps in Xinjiang, have drawn international criticism. These actions are widely regarded as human rights violations and potential threats to regional stability. While the Chinese government has not explicitly linked the policies in Xinjiang to the Chinese Dream Initiative, which aims to enhance the lives of Chinese citizens and achieve national rejuvenation, analysts speculate that these measures, coupled with crackdowns on pro-democracy protests in Hong Kong, form a part of a broader strategy to suppress dissent and assert political control within China's borders. Furthermore, China has been actively involved in territorial disputes in the Asia-Pacific region, particularly in the South China Sea. Asserting sovereignty over a significant portion of the South China Sea, China has conducted numerous patrols and exercises in the area. The construction of artificial islands and military facilities serves to fortify China's presence in this strategically vital region. Taiwan, viewed by China as a self-ruled breakaway province, adds another layer of complexity. President Xi Jinping has stated the reunification with Taiwan is non-negotiable and has not rolled out the use of force to achieve this goal. According to CIA intelligence assessments, President Xi has directed the People's Liberation Army to be prepared to retake Taiwan by force by 2027, raising concerns about the potential escalation of tensions in the region. In this geopolitical landscape, the South China Sea emerges as a critical strategic theater, where China's ambitions and actions reverberate globally, prompting the international community to closely monitor and assess the unfolding developments. The Chinese Dream Initiative, with its dual focus on domestic prosperity and global influence, continues to shape the trajectory of China's role on the world stage. As tensions escalate between the US and China in the region, the question of military superiority looms large. Many ponder whether China's recent naval advancements pose a genuine threat to the US Navy's long-standing dominance on the seas. While some argue that China's expanding naval power, marked by advanced ships and weapons systems, could challenge the US Navy's position, others point to the US Navy's extensive experience and technological superiority as reasons for remaining unfazed by China's progress. The US Navy, equipped with some of the world's most advanced and powerful ships and weapons systems, spans the globe with a budget rivaling the GDP of many small countries. Experts emphasize that the US Navy's superiority is not merely a matter of numbers, but also stems from unparalleled experience and training. Sailors and officers within the US Navy are among the most highly trained and skilled individuals globally, having operated in some of the most challenging environments on the planet. In evaluating naval strength, sheer numbers do not necessarily equate to maritime superiority. The US Navy's technological sophistication, exemplified by laser weapons, next-generation electronic warfare, and the capability to launch and control a fleet of unmanned systems, sets it apart. The strategic deployment of advanced technologies gives the US Navy a decisive edge over potential adversaries. Examining the potential confrontation with Chinese aircraft carriers, the US Navy's ability to project fifth-generation maritime air power forward is highlighted. With advanced platforms such as the F-35B and F-35C, the US Navy can overwhelm Chinese air carrier defenses. The threat intensifies as the US Navy can deploy land-based F-22s and F-35As from strategic locations like Guam or Japan. China's development of the J-31 fighter jet, a fifth-generation aircraft designed for carrier launches, introduces uncertainty. However, questions persist about its effectiveness in countering the advanced capabilities of US and Japanese fighters. The evolving threat landscape underscores the importance of maintaining a robust military presence in key strategic locations. Furthermore, Chinese aircraft carriers face additional near-term threats from the latest variants of Tomahawk missiles developed by US Navy destroyers and cruisers. These advanced missiles, capable of traveling up to 900 miles while remaining undetected by most ship-based radar systems, poses a significant risk to Chinese naval assets. As tensions with China escalate in the maritime theater, the US Navy stands resolute and unyielding, particularly in the contested waters of the South China Sea. While questions about military superiority linger in the air, the US Navy confidently asserts its position. Chinese aircraft carriers navigating these waters encounter not only overt threats, but also subtle and often underestimated challenges from the silent powers of the US Navy: attack submarines and undersea drones. At the forefront of this underwater chess game are the latest Block 3 and Block 5 Virginia-class attack submarines. Equipped with cutting-edge sonar quieting technology, these submarines play a pivotal role in intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance missions. Operating in proximity to high-risk areas with minimized detection risks, they skillfully locate and engage Chinese surface ships using torpedoes and undersea launched Tomahawk missiles. While the specifics of their advanced technologies remain shrouded in classified secrecy, it is known that they incorporate innovative quieting applications, coatings, and antennas to diminish their acoustic signature. Further fortifying their capabilities, the US Navy is upgrading Virginia-class submarines with heavyweight and very lightweight torpedoes, amplifying their prowess in intercepting incoming threats. Admiral Samuel Paparo, commander of the United States Pacific Fleet, resolutely underscores the US Navy's commitment to a formidable presence in the South China Sea, sailing wherever international law permits and emphasizing the region's strategic significance. Admiral Paparo proudly touts the dominance of US submarines, singling out the 688-class Los Angeles-class attack submarines as among the most capable on the planet, second only to the newer Virginia-class. While the exact number of submarines on patrol is classified, estimates suggest that approximately a dozen nuclear-powered fast attack submarines patrol the Pacific at any given time. Admiral Paparo contends that US submarine technology outpaces Chinese capabilities by a generation, highlighting the formidable challenge of detecting and tracking US submarines, a challenge actively addressed by China. In essence, the US acknowledges China's strides in modernizing its navy, but remains steadfast in its confidence in naval capabilities and strategic advantages. The US Navy asserts its global leadership in technology, resources, and reach, bolstered by a robust network of allies and partners. Recognizing the potential threat posed by China's navy, the US actively counters it, investing in new technologies and capabilities, including unmanned systems, cyber capabilities, and undersea warfare. The specter of miscalculation or conflict looms given tensions over Taiwan, the South China Sea, and trade. And the US remains vigilant, committed to preserving its technological edge and strategic position in the region as it navigates the uncertainties of the years to come. The US Navy stands strong and confident amid rising tensions with China, showcasing advanced technologies, formidable submarines, and an unwavering commitment to strategic superiority. While acknowledging China's naval progress, the US remains a leader in global maritime capabilities. As we navigate the evolving dynamics of naval power, the question remains: what future awaits the world seas? Will China's Navy challenge the US dominance, or will the US Navy maintain its technological edge? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What kind of naval developments do you foresee shaping the future? Let's dive into the discussion, and don't forget to subscribe.